Welcome or welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and this reading vlog is going to be Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. Good morning, my friends. I am so excited to finally be reading Tress of the Emerald Sea. I had a little tiff with Amazon. So I actually ordered it last week, I think last Tuesday or Wednesday, because I'm in a book club. I'm so excited. I'm in a book club, and this month's pick is Tress of the Emerald Sea, Brandon Sanderson. I ordered it in hardback because the paperback and hardcover were the same price, and I'm like, oh, it's a fantasy. I really like the aesthetics of a hardcover fantasy on my shelf. So I ordered the hardcover, and I had Amazon points, so I shopped with points, so it was free. They lost it. It was supposed to be delivered, what was it, last Friday, and then it got pushed to Saturday, and then it got pushed to the following Wednesday, and it never showed, so I requested a refund. And then I checked the paperback, and it had dropped by like $10. So I was like, well, I guess I'll get the paperback and still be able to shop with points. And I had enough points to cover a majority of it, but I ended up paying like $3, which was nothing. But, you know, free would have been better, and a hardcover free would have been better. Anytime I do my shop with points, it's for books, and I think it's primarily going to be used for my book club books, for books that I actually want to read and can't get access, not read, own, in case I can't get access to my library for some reason. I finally got the paperback yesterday, which came in the time frame that it was supposed to. It is 7:45. And I'm gonna go work out. It is already like 50 degrees out. It's supposed to be sunny. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I put my hammock stand out. I did lay in my hammock a little bit yesterday. It was really, really windy. It's actually supposed to be super windy this afternoon too. I was supposed to play pickleball later this afternoon with a friend, and we're gonna go at around like 11:30 or so. Hopefully the courts won't be too busy. My parents came down, and I got a manicure and pedicure, and I was so excited. And then they took me out to dinner. I only ever get mani-pedis like professionally if my mom and dad are going. They feel fresh, they look so cute. It is a push day, so let's get going. Are we even? Are we level? Are we happy? Hi! We'll just catch up on my day's events, and then I'll talk about the book because I'm really liking it so far. Played pickleball, which was so fun. I do have a sunburn, so there's that, but it was a lot of fun. The person I played with, they are beginner. Like, they had played growing up just in gym class and haven't played since, but they caught on very quickly, so that was really good. And I was expecting to play singles. I'm trying to explain the rules to them, and we got thrown into doubles, which was fine. They picked it up so quickly, and I was just teaching them as we were playing. It was a lot of fun. We ended up playing with these two other people, where one was more experienced and the other was also like fairly new, so we were very evenly matched, which was great. So that was a lot of fun. But yes, I definitely did get sunburned. I went to get ice cream afterwards. Big Dipper ice cream, I think is what it was called. And I got the blackberry lavender flavor, and it was so good, so delicious. I'm very happy with my choice there. Is that lighting a little better? And then I went to a park for a little bit just to read, and it ended up being really windy. The pages were blowing. I wasn't getting comfortable because I was sitting against a tree, which was fine, but then I was like, I really want to lay down, but it was a lot of sticks. It was a whole thing. So I only stayed there for a little bit, and then came back home. And now I'm just laying out in my hammock. It is so nice out. It's like 77 degrees. It's sunny. It's fantastic. Today is a good day. I'm so happy. Tomorrow I'm also playing pickleball with another group of friends, which I'm really excited for. We're gonna probably go to the same park. Odd number of us right now. And if that's the case, hopefully we can snag somebody else, or I can like mix in with other groups if they need. I am sunburned, especially like primarily on my shoulders and my back, which I always do get sunburn immediately. I totally forgot sunscreen. Normally I have some in my pickleball bag or in my car, and I forgot to put that in there. So I'll definitely be bringing that tomorrow. It was so fun. I'm so happy. It's outdoor season. Yay. The wind just needs to calm down. As far as the book, oh my gosh, I am loving it. Tress is 17 years old and she lives on this island that is a rock. And there are these spores on this island, and there are spores apparently on different other islands or different countries, and they all do different things. So the spores on this island happen to like sprout plants or like sprout vines if ingested or like with moisture. And so they have to salt everything that they have, drink salty water, salt their food, all of that, as well as like silver keeps it at bay. I'm not sure what the play of that is gonna come into yet, but if you ingest a spore and it's wet or whatever, you'll just like vine dead or something like that. So they're deadly. Tress and the Duke's son, Charlie, have like a cute little flirtation going on. He's also 17. They have like a cute friendship, which they both don't want to admit that it is blossoming into more. However, the Duke's father, the Duke's son, so the actual Duke witnesses this and was like, nope, we're gonna get you hitched elsewhere. So they're traveling to other islands. He is trying to find a princess to marry. Meanwhile, Tress is still on the island. This story is narrated in third person, but it's like somebody is telling it to you, like a bedtime story. Tress was a normal teenage girl. She knew this because the other girls often mentioned how they weren't like everyone else. And after a while, Tress figured that the group everyone else must include only her. The other girls were obviously right, as they all knew how to be unique. They were so good at it, in fact, that they did it together. Me growing up compared to me now, being like totally fine with being like everybody else, but me growing up thinking, oh, I'm not like other girls. Or like not wanting to be like other girls. Oh, I love that. Tress also collects teacups. Merchants will bring her different cups from the sea because nobody is allowed to leave the island except for like the royalty. Because of the spores and stuff. There was this moment where her and Charlie are talking, and again, they both haven't like admitted their feelings towards one another, and they're just chatting, and he puts his hand on hers and like leaves it a little longer. Her flirting reminds me of me, and she goes, huh, hands are warm, because she doesn't know what to say. It might be said that Tress had a way with words, and that her words tended to get in her way. I really am liking this narration style. I'm not a super big fan of third person. When it's kind of told in this fairy tale storybook kind of way, it is a little bit more engaging. Breaking the fourth wall. Charlie is going from island to island trying to find a bride, but he's like, Tress, don't worry, I won't marry anybody. And to prove that to you, I will send you a teacup from every island every time I escape another girl's clutches or whatever. His teacups come with a bunch of letters, and then a teacup comes with no letter, and then there is no teacup. So now we're getting to the actual reason they're coming back to the island. Let's read the synopsis. The only life Tress has known on her island home is an emerald green ocean has been a simple one, with the simple pleasures of collecting cups brought by sailors from faraway lands and listening to stories told by her friend Charlie. But when his father takes him on a voyage to find a bride and disaster strikes, Tress must now stow away on a ship and seek the sorceress of the deadly midnight sea. Amid the spores oceans where pirates abound, can Tress leave her simple life behind and make her own place sailing a sea where a single drop of water can mean instant death? Just after 4:30, so I think I'm gonna go lay back out in the hammock and read some more. I'm really enjoying it. Also, this book is so floppy. The paperback is floppy, you guys. How excited, well, my bookmark did that, but how wonderful. I am kind of glad I have the paperback. I mean, I really wanted the hardcover for my shelves, but I am very happy that I have the paperback. We found out why Tress has to go on this mission of hers and why she needs to go to, what sea is it? The Midnight Sea, to find the sorceress, to find something. Yeah, this dude shows up and he is giving me the impression of like Gaston. He's not mean like Gaston. I'm on chapter 9. Tress is going on the Emerald Sea. And apparently the sea is not water. It is all the spores. So that's disgusting. And I know that's what it says at the beginning of the book, like the first page, like it's water, but it's not wet. And I love that this book is like kind of taking digs at other fairy tales. Like, this should be something you discuss with parents. This should be something to have thought to. I love how practical she is. It's different. She's different. Oh, I also forgot to mention that drink that I was drinking from Caribou. It was their sparkling peach iced tea. The girl was like, put some vanilla in there. I wish it was more sparkly, like a little bit more carbonated, or not at all. I think next time I'm not gonna get the carbonation. Like, it was fine, but it just like, it wasn't fizzy enough to be sparkling, and it wasn't still enough to be just plain tea. But it was good to try. I'm gonna read for a little bit. I was sitting outside and it started to sprinkle a little bit, so I came in for dinner, and then I had already put away the hammock, so we're inside for the rest of the night. It's just after 8. Oh, it's just 8 o'clock. So I'll probably read down here for a little bit and then get ready for bed. Wild Saturday night. Again, I chose a spot with terrible lighting, so enjoy this angle of me. What are you doing right now? Oh, I'm at the gym. I'm gonna do a pull day, and then I'm gonna probably do some editing right after. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And then I'm meeting up with some friends to play pickleball again at the same courts. I'm so excited. Hopefully there'll be more people there too that I can like jump in with. We have, I think, a group of 5 right now, unless one of my friends found another person or two, which isn't a bad thing. I don't mind sitting out every once in a while. It's okay if not. Probably best for my calf right now, if not, because it's really sore today. I did grass it out the other morning, just because it felt so tight, and it helped a lot with the mobility, but definitely left a bruise. This morning when I woke up, I'm like, oh, I need to do it again because it felt just so tight, and I can just feel the knots in there. And I just lightly went over, and it was so painful because it's so bruised, because it's so angry. So I need to ice after I work out for sure. I thought I had you on manual focus. I do not. So hopefully there's no clicking with the lens. I'm excited to have some caffeine in my system. And the other thing is, the court that I went to had some really cute guys there. I just want my pickleball romance to start. All right, well, there's a car pulling in next to me, so I'm gonna go work out now. See you later, skater. I'm so tired. That was such a good day. Editing took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, as per usual. I was like rushing to pickleball. And that was so fun. We got to mix in with a bunch of people like I did yesterday. You just put your paddles up and then go with whatever court. So it did get separated from the group for a little bit. We all kind of did, which is a bummer. 3 out of 5 were beginners. Everybody seemed to have fun. One of my friends, Miles, he was very anxious because he got separated, which he was not wanting to do. And I tried to like link back up with him or have our group link up with him, and it took a long time. It was a lot of fun. I definitely can see myself going to that court by myself. Like, I'm definitely comfortable with that. Yeah, so we played for a couple hours. Oh, I went to nautical bowls. I'm so excited. We got to check something off my spring bucket list. Went to nautical bowls and had an acai bowl. It was delicious. It looked beautiful. It was good. Acai just like, it doesn't have much flavor to it. I don't think I've found the correct flavorings for me yet. I might try a chocolate one next time. I think I'm gonna get ready for bed right now. It is just after 7. I need to get stuff ready for work tomorrow. I have to go to work tomorrow. Sunday scaries. Ugh. I'm on chapter 21. That's on page 108. It's going, I don't feel like I'm like fully immersed in it just because I've been so busy doing other things, but it's giving very similar to, oh, that's kind of funny. An original fairy tale that will delight fans of William Goldsman's The Princess Bride and Neil Gaiman's Stardust. Yes, it's giving off the energy of The Princess Bride in a way. It is a little bit satirical, which I think it's fun. And our protagonist, Miss Tress, is finding some suspicious things going on this ship that she is currently aboard. I kind of want her to be off the ship now. I want her to move on to the next leg of her journey, but I don't know if she ever will. And also the fact that the sea is made of spores. I don't know, I'm imagining like chia seeds or even like these little neon balls that just explode. That's what I'm imagining. Okay, I'm gonna get ready for bed. Catch you later. Hello, it's been a few days since I last talked to you. Yesterday, I ended up going to work because I have to do those things. And then after work, I went to Costco and picked up like my monthly supply of things that I need from Costco. I edited for a little bit and pretty much like watched YouTube videos for a while. I wanted to just be potato. And so I did that. I knitted a lot. And then I read a little bit before bed. Tress, she's found a spore in a secret thing. And I'm very curious as to what this spore actually does. Oh my goodness. But yeah, she's learning the world. She's learning what the 12 or 13, I forget which it is, spores do in the world. I just got home from work and immediately went and put on a comfy sweatshirt. And I have volleyball tonight at, I think like 6:30 or something. I have a few hours to just hang out and read, maybe take a nap. We'll see how that goes. It is super rainy today, really, really rainy actually. So fortunately we'll have to read inside. It's been cloudy and rainy the last 2 days, which it's fine. Got back from volleyball. It's 8:30. We thankfully had the early game, which was nice. Also, Retainer Tuesday. They were feeling a little tight when I first put them in, which is weird because I just wore them the other night. We won! We won 2-1, which was so great. It was a really fun team to play. They were good. And we were better. One of my favorite things to do is serve. I target a spot and I serve to that spot for a little bit, or I'll like mix it up and target somewhere else. I was on a really good streak and so they called the timeout. They were trying to ice me with serving. And then I went back and I served 3 aces in a row. And I was just laughing the whole time. It was so great. I love when that happens. I love when my serves are cooperating with me and going where I want them to go. And I ended up taking like an hour-and-a-half nap. And the only reason I woke up is because there was so much thunder. It was just rattling the house. And it was long thunder. It wasn't just like a rattle rattle. It was like extended and growing. I felt like I was in a movie theater with the surround sound. The nap was amazing. I love napping. So I only ended up getting to chapter 29. And we are putting together some pieces for this adventure. And the captain, wow, she's something. There, I was not expecting what happened with the captain to happen. Even with that nap, I'm still tired. Can't wait to go to sleep. I'm gonna read for a little bit. It's only 8:30, so we'll just read for a little bit, probably until 9. I can't wait to go to bed. Waiting for my last load of laundry to finish. Washed my bedding. I did 1 load and already put it away, and yeah, the other one is just finishing up. I'm just putzing around until then. I would really like to make some significant progress just a little before 7:30. So once that's done and gets put away, I think I'm gonna just do some sprints. Love, love, love to read 100 pages tonight. Whether or not that is going to happen, we'll find out. Right now I'm currently on page 181, chapter 33. There are curses that need to be broken in order to continue on with this quest that Tress is on. I would have love to have already been finished with this book, but other things have just been going on this week, and that's okay. But I would really love to be done with it before the weekend. I feel like the audiobook might be really good. I don't have access to it, but I feel like it would be a good audiobook. Oh, I also taught step tonight, and that was great. It was a good workout, and I am tired from that. I also took a nap after work, which was even better. It's been a very nap-like week because it's been so cloudy and rainy, and I love a nap. And I love a nap on a cloudy, rainy day. Hello! I have to leave in like 30 minutes. I did not read 100 pages last night. That's a bummer. So I'm on chapter 38, page 210. And you know, Tress played herself. She played herself so hard, but I feel like she'll overcome it. I feel like she'll persevere and get it figured out. I probably won't read anything tonight because like I said, I have to leave. I'm going to the Wild game. Woo! It's the last of the regular season and I am pumped. I haven't been to a Wild game in years. The Tortured Poets department comes out tonight, so I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. So I will just be listening to that. And I already drank an energy drink so I could stay awake, 1 for the game and 2 to listen to those songs. And I am pumped. So follow me on TikTok or Instagram, The Lockwood Chronicles, if you like want my thoughts and my most anticipated / my favorites, my first initial favorites. The thing about Taylor Swift's music is you have your initial favorites, but then as you re-listen to the album, there's some ones that like creep up on you and then become your favorite. Oh, what a time to be alive. I've just been listening to the Taylor Swift 13, the Taylor Swift fan podcast and their theories, as well as just scoping out TikTok. Oh, it's a good time. It's a good time to be alive and live in the time of Taylor Swift. And that is one thing that I'm just so happy to be in this time period. Wow. All right, well, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Hello, I am at my parents' now, as you saw with little Levi. He and I are hanging out for a long weekend. 98% deaf now, poor little baby, but his ears are still perked up. My parents took a little vacation, so he and I are hanging out, and I am 100% going to be finishing this today. Page 229. The book is very good. I kind of wish I would have got the audiobook though, just because it is taking me a really long time to get through it. Again, not the book's fault because I've just been busy this week, and anytime I take longer than a week or around a week to read a book, I get bored of it. And that's kind of the case right now, as I just want it to be done. I'm just excited to read the books that are coming out, and that's all I want to do. We're gonna finish it right now as I drink my protein shake. I went and worked out this morning, did a push day. Saw a lot of people at the gym in my hometown that remember me, and yeah, so it was super chatty. It was a very chatty workout today because everybody just loves to catch up. Other than that, I really don't socialize when I'm at my parents'. I don't really know of anybody that's still around the area, so I just kind of isolate and have a good time with that. So right now I'm gonna read, then we'll eat lunch. I'll probably go to the coffee shop and get a lavender vanilla matcha. I love that the knowledge that this brings forth, just like little lines, just helping people realize that you just need to have more compassion and understanding for things. Nor was it surprising that the more she learned, the less afraid she had become. It is that way with most topics, as fear and knowledge often play on different sides of the net. I wasn't sure I had theorized, I had theorized it earlier on, and I'm really happy that I kind of got it right. Yay! All right, Levi and I finally finished it. What? Why are you so sad? Oh, he looks so sad right now. He's not looking at me. I didn't share my dinner with him, so he's quite upset. But yes, we have finally finished Tress of the Emerald Sea. Again, I think if I would have read this faster, I would have enjoyed it a lot more. It just felt like it dragged on. The main event, the main quest only lasts for like the last 65 pages. And with those last 65, then it's kind of like boom, boom, boom. But the lead up process is so dragged out, which I wasn't a big fan of. I like how this follows the development of characters and their changes in adaptations to societies, as well as questions underlying rules of society and why they are that way, and pushes those boundaries and helps people expand and grow. There are a lot of lessons intertwined in this book too, and just like one-liners that impart a lot of wisdom on just the world and how people think and operate. This was also just a very unique fantasy, and not one that I've ever encountered before, but this is also my first Brandon Sanderson, so I have nothing of his work to compare to, but I found that the story was unique and really enjoyed that, as well as I loved that it's just a standalone fantasy. And it's not super thick, it's 365 pages. For that to be a fantasy is really exceptional that he was able to pack all of that in, even though the world did set up a lot. It definitely gave the feel of like The Princess Bride, a little bit of humor and just goofiness, as well as more serious topics, as well as, again, like questioning the society that we live in, well, the society that they live in, but also implementing some humor into that. All in all, I did really enjoy it, and this was my book club's pick of the month, and I'm glad I read it, and I've been meaning to get to this one. All right, well, that is the end of our reading vlog for this video. If you want to stick around, feel free to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any other reading vlogs that we get up to on this channel, as well as like this video. And remember to respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye!